How are we doing? Oh man, you guys were wonderful. Vacation Bible School was so much fun. It was just great to see you guys learn and get so excited and share your music and all kinds of things with us. So thank you so much, and I'm so glad you're here today. What do I have over my ear? This is actually a microphone. Yeah, so that's the way it's designed to do this so that it picks up my voice better. Okay? Yeah, so it goes through the speakers so people can hear me, because sometimes I talk quietly. So it's important that people hear. So that's why we got it. So I've got a story today. This is a Jesus story. Jesus has been doing some teaching and preaching and healing, and some folks come to him. They're Jewish elders or leaders, and they come to him and they say, Jesus, we've got a guy we'd like you to help. Yes, he is. And he's alive again, which is really cool. That's an amazing story. Huh? Yeah, well, not quite. Not quite. So Jesus is doing his teaching and preaching and healing. And these elders come and they say, we have somebody we would like you to help, but we know you usually wouldn't hang out with somebody. We don't think you would, because he's not a Jew like us. He's a Gentile. He's a Roman. But we really think he's somebody you should help. He's a Roman military officer, a centurion, and he has a servant who's sick, but he's been really good to us. He's, the Roman officers helped us out in all kinds of ways. And you've been a helpful person too. So that's the kind of conversation they were having. And Jesus said, I'd be happy to come. He didn't need to hear about how the guy was a good guy, because Jesus is interested in helping everybody. But that was a conversation they had. So Jesus starts to head toward the Roman centurion's house so he can heal the servant in his house who's very sick. But when Jesus gets closer, the centurion sends somebody else out to Jesus. And the message he gives is this. He says, Jesus, I am not worthy to have you come into my home. That's why I didn't come and ask you in person to begin with. I'm not worthy, but I know you can heal without even coming here. He says, I'm somebody who's under authority. Anybody here under someone's authority? That's a strange word. That means somebody gets to tell you what to do and you have to do it. Anybody live under authority? Yeah. Sometimes there are people who get to tell us what to do and we have to do it. Maybe they're our boss. Maybe they're our school teacher. Maybe they're our mom or a dad or a grandparent. Sometimes we don't always like to do what they have to say. But the centurion says, I'm a man under authority. I know what it is for someone to give a command and me to do it. And he says, and I have people that I'm in charge of. If I say to this person, go, he goes. If I say do this, he does it. Jesus, you just give the command. You just give the word, and the healing will happen. The table is there because we're going to share in a feast that we call the Lord's table or Holy Communion. And so at the end of the service, we'll be doing that. And everybody will get an opportunity to take a piece of bread and dip it into the cup and share in that together as a way we remember Jesus. Huh? Yeah. Well, you get your own piece of bread. You don't have to share the piece of bread with other people. You get your own private piece. Well, you might like this one. Okay, you can give it a try. Yes, it is. It is juice. You're right. Not on this one, but sometimes. Okay. Now, the man says, Jesus, you just give the word, and my servant will be healed. And Jesus said, I've never seen such faith in all Israel. Faith means believing and trusting. I never saw anybody believe this much that I could heal their servant without even coming to their house, without even touching the servant. All I had to do was give the command and it would happen. And so right there, Jesus said, he's healed right now. And the folks who came to talk to Jesus, they went back to the house and they found out the person was already healed. Pretty neat story, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to invite you guys to pray with me. And if you will, repeat after me. Dear God, thank you for your love for us. Even when we're not worthy. Thank you that your word is powerful to heal and to save. Amen. Now, before you guys go back to your seats, we have some worksheets for you that have the Bible story in it. So we want to make certain folks get a chance to do that. And I'm going to ask Miss Sheila and Miss Joanne to give these out to folks, okay? And if there's any kids that didn't make